Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, it is AussieVerse, and we are back live and in living colour, and like a moth to the flame that leaves its scars on you, only to be looking at the sky at that giant Ouroboros. We are talking Anna, baby, and never has AussieVerse ever been more proud, more excited in bringing a Kickstarter to the show. And personally speaking, I have never supported a Kickstarter more than this and been more believed in someone's work more than what we are about to show you. Yes, I have considered them friends. Yes, I've bought the merch. Yes, I've got the comics, and hell, I even have the original artwork. There is a reason why I have spent all of this money and time getting to know the Mac brothers, getting to hear and listen to the majestic, angelic voice of Anna, and we're going to explain to you why. If this is the first time you're joining AussieVerse, welcome to the party. Oh yeah! Are you ready?
Yes.
Wow.
God damn it, that's an intro.
I said, are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely, we are live here with 50% of the Mac Attack. Dude, how you been? It's been so long since we've seen you. Why have you forsaken us?
Already put into the hot seat from the get-go. Man, yes, it has been a long time. I have missed you guys. It is weird, but also it's like coming back to your old family home, you know? It's like because it's like it's been a while, but at the same time I'm just like, oh, it's just like old times. But why have I forsaken you? Okay, so we had a Christmas party that unfortunately Sharif wasn't invited because, he's been a naughty boy. But then we basically zipped off to Europe where it was cold as all hell, enjoyable, but very enriching experience. But it's so cold. Why did we go? Where did we go? Okay. We started off in Budapest, or as they call it, Budapest, because I'm gonna have to do the wankery thing and say it the way the locals say it, to appease the cultural shticklers. And then we went to Slovakia, a little town called Košice, and that was you got Košice. I'm allowed to say it. It's
Oh my.
It's not even like a dirty word, but Slovakia was well, it's beautiful and really bizarre. Dude, this whole thing could just be about that. But and then we went to Poland. We went 3 cities in Poland. And then we finished off in Berlin, Germany. And every country was cold.
Well, you're the one that chose to go there. Was it a success? Was it worth your time going?
I would say that 100% it was definitely worth going. And for a first international tour, I would say it was a success. Like, there were things that none of us really thought that we'd encounter. Like, I had this one meeting with this guy in Krakow, Poland, and he was like, oh, I actually found out about Anna first by seeing the Ouroboros music video. And I was like, oh, first off, that's a really bizarre. I'm like, I've come all the way across the world, and this homie over here is saying how he found the band through. And one guy in Budapest was like, yeah, like Scars was the first song I listened to. And then after the show, he was like, I shit you not, like, was like, oh, it was an emotional experience getting to see them live, So it was kind of like, there was a lot of this catharsis to kind of show that all the hard work from like 2023 even into 2024, it's it's gone somewhere, you know, and sometimes you have to go to see. So despite the cold, the beautiful people of these countries really brought warmth to my heart, and that was not rehearsed. That was just in here.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Well-
They were beautiful.
Troy, thank you for the first comment of the night. I am here early just to sup, gentlemen, and Bo. Well, always with the Troy. What is it? What have I done to you?
Because
God
Troy's
damn
our
it.
boy. Leave him alone.
Boy Troy.
He's our boy Troy.
Okay, so we're here to obviously talk about Anna, not the band per se, but the band in comic book form. As you can see behind me, I have the first print and the second print of Anna issue 0. That is exactly what Steve is holding up right there. And Aaron, what is it that you're holding up?
Well, this is a little preview. This is what we took to Europe. You know, that is Anna issue 1. So we wanted to basically stick the middle finger up to everybody else. I'm kidding. And give Europe the first access. But for a lot of them, you know, they were familiar with the band, but because Anna issue 0 had only ever been taken to shows in Australia, so as far as a lot of these other people, you know, knew, they were like, it was news to them, this comic. So
I highlighted you to show the comic.
oh, sorry, not just see my face up close. That's all right. And it's one, a Winter's Tour edition. So we kind of wanted to do this thing, you know, with where everyone's doing variant covers, like it's just an industry thing. But you know, we thought, why not do one to commemorate the tour? And I'm so in love with this page, but we did a double splash.
Oh,
Yes.
This is the one that you've seen everywhere, but I must say, once again, seeing it in print is something else. Oh, and where is she? This one, the little white one, is right there. Look at this. Superstar. Cameo superstar. Hold on. How do I get the angle?
Or would you say a Casio?
No. Nobody would say a cameo.
So I've got a question about that cover.
Yes.
Seeing the whole band right up front. Can I just ask, how hot was it for you in that polar bear suit?
Oh. No, actually, it was no suit. I method act, so I gained a lot of weight, and I proceeded to also. I'm actually naturally very hairy, despite my Asian heritage. So this was everywhere.
how has the cat dealt with its first bit of fame?
Well, for one, she still isn't paying any bloody rent, so you know,
Cats, man.
and
Cats.
sleeps, just sleeps, does no work. So they're kind of they're not great colleagues or employees. I would not recommend hiring them, and that's not discrimination. Yeah, you know, cute, but does little homie pay rent? You know, yeah,
Does that cat look happy?
that's grateful.
No, they never are.
But what can you do? What can you do about him?
So Anna issue 0 was the very, very start. I don't even know if you planned to do any more at this point. I think maybe you did, but it was really about this other dimensional being that came into Earth to find the people that the magical people that they needed to conquer something and do something. Explain what happened in Anna issue 0, because I'm doing a shit time of it.
Well, no, you pretty much, you know, got there. It's like the train left the station and then it just kind of hopped off the tracks for a bit. But basically, right. It shows this interdimensional goddess, and she comes to seek out the greatest champions this world has to offer. Now, like most issue 1s, there'll be more that will get explained later on, or issue 0s. Now, the thing is, from the get-go, before we actually went into production for issue 0 way back in 2023, late 2023, we actually already sat down, me, Josh, and Anna, and talked about it. And we knew where we wanted the story to go, and that just sort of got fleshed out more. So again, the ideas for where this story is going to go, because we always wanted it to not just be sort of like a gimmick, like, oh, it's a band bringing like a one-shot comic book. We've got a full story that it's going to sit and exist on its own thing. You know, people can jump on to the comic series and not even know the band and still should be able to enjoy that. So issue 1, we did want to just kind of throw things in. It's like, just, you know, get immersed in it, let the questions come, and then we're going to slowly start paying that off. What I would like to raise, that'll be interesting, that, you know, you guys can get this first-hand exclusive, which is looking at the band and the comic. The comic actually, you know, is a big reflection of reality. And obviously, since then, the band has actually had a bit of a roster change, which we will address in the comic in subsequent issues.
Are you going to address it now, though?
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So
It's an exclusive that he's not going to tell anybody about.
it's an exclusive tease. I'm a teaser. Oh,
We knew that.
That's why Steve got pixelated before pre
No,
the show.
just, for those that don't know, the reason why we're calling Steve a tease is very simple.
I'm so glad you screen grabbed that. That was
Yeah,
hot.
yeah. For anybody else that just missed that,
Oh, no. No.
I think that should be the thumbnail, if I'm going to be honest. The views, I tell you, would pull in.
I told you I only
Well
get them
done,
out for our
Sharif.
subscribers.
well done, Sharif.
Okay, but I'll give you this. I'll give you this exclusive review, which is that on the cover of Anna issue 1, which you can see the art on the Kickstarter, we actually already feature the new member, and in issue 1, he might make an appearance already.
He's
You
a
know,
shapeshifter.
That's my
Something-
tease. Right? I have to
Something
tease.
tells me when you say might. That's like the opposite of when a parent says maybe.
Turns out he just doesn't. He just doesn't.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, I am a person that doesn't read comics. I'm a person that doesn't know about Anna the band. I'm a person that really has my head in the sand. Tell me, why should I buy your comic?
Okay, so we can approach this from several different angles, but I'm just gonna give the short answer, and I'm gonna say that if you appreciate stories, if you like manga-inspired elements, meeting with Western art style, if you like cats, if you like action and comedy, and you know you're partial to a little bit of serious tonal shifts. I bungled that part up. Yeah, that's why you want the comic. And if you are already a fan of the band, what's great about the comic is it's kind of almost like what does the band do when they're not playing? You know, we wanted to create this lore behind to sort of show this otherworldly nature behind everything that you see, because rock stars are kind of like the gods of our time. Throwback.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Who said? Well, it's funny, right? Because whether intentionally or not, I find that there's a lot of I swear the word gods keeps coming up, and I feel like there's like a theme, like there's this sort of, you know, maybe like unresolved thing from like our past, but the theme just keeps seeming to resurge in you know, from Anna to this to Gods Among Men. So I don't know what it is. I've got an obsession.
So, Gods Among Men, for those that don't know, was Cynation Comics' first dipping their toe into the world of comics. It went to the Kickstarter in the hour. I'm trying to say that it reached its funding. It
yes.
reached its funding within the first hour that it was out. and it sold like hotcakes. And that is the book, obviously, that Steve is holding up right there. That is also where I purchased this original artwork. So Anna was also out. Oh, there's the foil cover as well, and it's also in a hardcover, which I'll show you. But as you can see from my naked shelf, I am moving house, which is why things are so naked here, but not this kind of naked. Now,
Oh, shit.
now, obviously, they had a plan for Anna. They've started their first issue. It's a long time in the works. It's finally gotten here. Let's have a look at the Kickstarter. I have 2 questions for you before we do. Number 1, in the video, is the music allowed to be played on YouTube, or will they go, no, Bo, you're not allowed to do that?
I actually suspect the latter part. That no, they're not going to be allowed to do that because I remember that came up when I shared that video on Instagram, and they said, "Oh, your video is going to be muted in some countries," and I wanted to be like, "Do you know who I am?" But they don't.
Okay. Follow-up question. Actually, no, I'm going to save that question after this comment. So now that you've answered that about the music, when I play the video, are you willing and able to make up your own music via your mouth to make it seem more exciting?
Oh, it's not going to seem more exciting. It's going to seem, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be pretty awkward, but we'll give it a go.
Okay, last question is, Cleveland is the drummer extraordinaire in Anna. Is there a scene at all in this book where Cleveland gets to use his sticks?
Yes.
Yes.
And-
I'm dying to see that.
And it's funny, right? Because, hello, Labruski.
Bruski.
For some reason, and I get it from an artist perspective, it's more dynamic, but it's so funny how I started noticing that whenever Ben started to draw Cleveland as the book continued, I'm like, his sticks are always spinning. Like literally once they start, they're like in constant spin. And then when he's just standing, it's almost like they're still in constant spin, which I'm like, it's that drummer ADHD thing, you know, like that nervous energy just can't stop moving.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This is Anna Kickstarter. And here we go. This has a $3,000 goal. And as you can see, it has surpassed that with 53 backers. It's reached 4,315. Aaron, how does that make you feel?
You know, it was a really bizarre ride because we were like, you know what? We wanted to double the goal from last time. Because, you know, last time we had no idea. First Kickstarter, no clue. Nobody knew us. So this time we're like, look, some people, you guys know us, and, you know, a couple people more know us. So we thought we'll up it. And then it didn't get fully funded in 1 hour, but it did within 17 hours, which was like, oh man, you know, like how good would it have been to get that 1 hour? But that was a huge, like, you know, what the hell moment. Seeing where it is now, it's actually surpassed what Gods Among Men did for a whole month. So it's really good to be in this place. And we've got all you guys and everyone who's pledged to thank for that.
Steve, have you backed this already?
Of course I have.
Sharif, have you backed this already?
Yeah.
What is exciting for you two individually that you're happy to get this book in your hands? Steve, you go first.
Whoa, that's a big question, mate.
KJP.
One of the big things for me is, like, obviously we know Azza really well, and Josh and the band and stuff. So from my perspective, and also our good friend Ben as well, just being able to support some friends and seeing them have a really positive result, you know, something they're wanting to release, they've worked hard to release, and we're able to support that in some way. I can't wait to get my hands on it either. I just think that's awesome. That's the biggest thing for me. I can't wait to read it, but I'm really happy that you guys achieved what you want to achieve, and sky's the limit. Go for it.
Before we get to Sharif's answer, can we just acknowledge the god of artists, the new god that's been into Asgard? That is Ben Sullivan. How awesome is he? He did Gods Among Men, and he is an absolutely wonderful human being. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Ben Sullivan.
And he's an amazing drummer.
Yes.
he is. He is,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's an amazing drummer.
Just a unit.
Sharif, that's your cue.
Well, yes, I was just about to jump in. No, just like Steve said, this is more of the supporting mates, who are putting themselves out there in terms of being on stage, performance, and this is just another chapter of their repertoire. So why not end and 2 covers for issue 1? Yes and a yes. Done. You got my money.
Fantastic.
I've got commentary. So again, we can drop another little exclusive which we teased on something, but because we did a variant cover to commemorate Europe, in April we're actually going to Japan for a tour, and we're doing a Japan tour variant cover for Anna issue 1, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
That is so
So-
cool.
We'll be excited to sort of show that once we get it, and then once we go to Japan. And then to bounce off Steve's thing, Steve, I really love it when a friend helps me with my release.
Oh man, I was a little slow to that one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what he said.
Sean Keenan, thank you for joining us, mate. Don't see you around these parts very often, and you're always welcome. You're great to be here. Okay, so let's take a look now. Oh, Claudia, hello. Hell yes, that's correct. Let's take a look here. Now, here we go. We are going to press play on this bad boy. Whoa.
Are we doing the music?
No, yeah, we'll do scars, something, something. All the world's a stage. And it's all people are merely players. For in the wings there be gods,
The theme again.
warring over the trajectory of our reality. They have arrived. Seriously, it's such a shame about this music because it's freaking killer.
Look, it's I guess we can commentary over it, right?
Yeah.
One thing that I felt was so beneficial that we could do different was that, usually like with Gods Among Men, we're just doing like a trailer, and I was looking at how other people did trailers, and you'd kind of show bits and panels of things going on in the book. But because it's a real band with, real people, like to be able to show these parallels, I think it really kind of captures this, over all-encompassing experience that we're trying to present, right? That you can engage with the band by listening to their songs, you can watch the videos, and then you can read the book, and then you can see how all these things tie into each other. And even down to, I was talking to Josh about this, who is my brother and the guitarist, and also he writes the story for Anna issue 1. And I said, the live show is a whole other beast separate from just the music, because now he started taking to jumping off the stage into the crowd. People in Europe have been really digging that. There was actually a funny story where there was one guy who was so into it in Warsaw, he didn't want to move from his spot, and he was like, yeah, up the front, and Josh was trying to gesture him away, and our manager Sasha is trying to pull him away, and he's like, nah, get off me. And then basically Josh jumps and lands right on this guy in the front row. His guitar, his wireless pack flies off and the batteries fly out. But the guy, he loved it. He loved every moment of it. And I'm like, you know what? That kind of energy, that's something that comics and just listening to music on Spotify, you have to go live to see it.
Yeah, and I think all of us can agree with that. We've all seen Anna live, and it is great. That's why I like the video that you just showed, man, because it shows that you're not just, bullshit band. You're actually a real band, and you actually play really goddamn well. And if you don't believe my word for it, then go to YouTube. Yes, this is the Instagram handle, but if you go to YouTube and you type in Anna, find them, go to Spotify, listen to their songs. I dare you to not be jumping up and down at tracks like Scars, like Moth, like Ouroboros. These are just fantastic music, and I cannot wait for new Anna music. But until then, we are going to be talking about this comic. So this is Welcome to Anna, the manga-inspired storytelling cross Western art style. Here we go. Would you like to take it away, Aaron?
Yeah, so like one thing I will say, because you mentioned something about just type in Anna into Instagram, is that when the band first came up with Anna, people were like, oh, isn't that going to get confusing and stuff like that? But one thing I found is if you go to Kickstarter and you type in Anna, our Kickstarter will pop up as the first thing. So it actually became something that could have been really easily lost in the mix, ended up pushing us to the forefront. So it was a gamble, but it's one that paid off. So I'm very glad it did.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I talking about, Anna? Am I reading the thing basically?
If you like.
All right. Let's do the voiceover. Witness the lines blur between fiction and reality in this debut comic series that blends fiction with reality, unites music with comic books, and introduces cats to violence. Experience the rising music phenomenon Anna in a way that transcends any other band. Listen to the music, watch the videos, read the comic book. Either way, welcome to Anna.
Fantastic.
Lovely. Well done.
I missed doing that. Now Italian.
How long has it been out now, this Kickstarter?
What is today? Friday. It came out on so 5 days?
5 days. That means people that have not gotten onto this have missed out on the early bird reward, which is an exclusive Anna guitar pick. Now, I did see something about guitar picks later on, but you were telling me, Aaron, that these guitar picks are different to the other ones that are shown. Is that correct?
That is correct. So basically what we wanted to do, so obviously we've already created some guitar picks as part of Anna merchandise, but we wanted to do something special, which was a Kickstarter exclusive guitar pick design, because we started noticing people, all around Europe. Yes, we are live, baby.
Thanks, Comic Journey. Welcome to the show.
People seem to collect guitar picks, and that was sort of something that I was very, it was kind of new to me. I always thought people, just guitar players, buy them. But no, we want this as an exclusive design that once the Kickstarter's over, we're not going to be making any more. And the only way to acquire them is perchance you come to a live Anna show and you just reach your hand out to Joshka as he plays the guitar and, ask him, can I have some more? Hey, it's Tate. What up? Yes, he is the honorary Tate Mac. That's it's official now.
Tate Mac. Well, I'm glad to see that all the usual players are coming in. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It is amazing that you are here. We really appreciate it. In fact, that has reminded me to say, not only are we sponsored by Australia's #1 comic book store online, Comic Bookaroo, we also have an updated members list. Ladies and gentlemen, we call these people for lifers. These are our paid members that we want to highlight on every show. We want to say thank you to Still Only 35 Cents, Ben Sullivan, Bitter Strange, Azrael 85 Collectibles, Ali, Simple Simon, KJB, and the newest member to go over to the For Lifers is Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics. And if you don't know who Simple Simon, Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics is, and Still Only 35 Cents, they also have their own YouTube shows that you should check out yourselves because they are individually fantastic and very different from each other. Now, if you want to support AussieVerse, please remember that being a paid member is not required. The best way that you can support AussieVerse is by watching the videos, liking them, sharing them, commenting on them, but absolutely subscribing. Now, going back to the Kickstarter, we have shown the first pledge the first reward that you can get within 24 hours is these exclusive Anna guitar picks. We scroll down and we have this amazing artwork. Aaron, who is the artist for this cover and how did you land them?
Okay, so this was something that we actually started brewing towards the end of last year. The artist is a French artist. His name is Kiba. And some people might know him, some people might not. He is for life in his heart. And Kiba, he's actually, you could kind of describe him as almost like Todd McFarlane's latest protege. His work can be seen. Oh, also, wow, so many comments. He's like his stuff's all over various Spawn covers, which I'll be a bit sneaky. I won't review anything, but he may or may not be debuting covers for 2 new issues that have yet to be announced, but I have to on those. So basically, I reached out to him via email. We looked for a lot of different candidates, and it's really cool, to see like how many people you reach out to and the people who respond. It's so bizarre. Like these guys, you recognize their work from all the comic shops, and then they're just regular people, dude. At the end of the day, like Kiba has been super great to work with and very friendly. Thank you, Tate, legendary. Okay, we bungled up that link.
That's why he's a mod.
He's the man, good man.
Okay, so
yeah.
that's just amazing. When you told me you got this artist to do this cover, I was pretty shocked, man. And the likenesses are just uncanny. Like it's freaking beautiful.
Look, for us, it really mattered. The style has to fit, the style that we're going with Anna. Like there's a lot of great artists out there that we reached out to, but also kind of went, like they'd be great to work with, but not. I think it is important to find an artist whose style helps sort of sit in the vein, but also expand on, the vibes that you're going for. So no, he did a great job.
So good, man.
We've also gone simpler on our cover design now. I'm liking it's a bit more. I don't know. We're trying to push it a bit more boutique.
So what are we looking at right now?
So right now it is a single splash page of the band, the first time they've assembled. And anyone who's got Anna issue 0 might be familiar with this page. This is the beginning. It's the ending of the issue 0 ashcan and the beginning of, all the action.
Comic Journey has asked, how many Kickstarters have you done before this? I'll let you answer that. Who had Gods Among Men with them?
Well, actually, Comic Journey's question was Joe many Kickstarters. So I'll tell you Joe many. So yeah, Gods Among Men was our very first Kickstarter, which was our debut into the scene. It's how I met all these lovely gentlemen here, which was when, we were just reaching out to people. And we were just, what's the word? We were noobs, greenies in the field. So now we're coming back with at least one Kickstarter under our belt. And you learn a lot. I think there's a lot to learn. Woohoo!
There you go. If you have not jumped on Gods Among Men Comic Journey, then, mate, you're missing out. That's all I can say. Okay.
Gods Among Men. Oh, sorry. I'm jumping ahead, but Gods Among Men is available through this Kickstarter. Big Mac, you're going to have a copy yet. Alternate was for me. Just come. you live like near my house, Mad Spidey. Just come by.
CJ, it's probably because you got sausage fingers like I do, mate. Don't worry, I do it all the time as well. All right, so continuing on, this is another page out of. Well, look at that's a massive kick.
Yeah, well, we I don't know. I don't really even know how to describe the process of how we started. Actually, no. One thing I can describe, which we actually did in a reel, which was we tried acting out how some of these would play out to see if the physicality would work, and sometimes it does work in theory. Sometimes it only works on paper or in sort of video. So basically what would happen was Josh would throw a sword at me, it would stab me, and then he would proceed to flying kick me. Yeah, so that's how the art. Ben Sullivan on pencils and inks and Wilson Go on colors. These two homies are the dream team. From Gods Among Men to Anna, like what can't they do? They are on.
So Ben Sullivan did draw this, Anna one?
Yes. Ben, it's the same is the same core team, and that's to me like, if anything, I would say Gods Among Men was probably the more left field style that they were used to. So this is kind of almost back to something they're more familiar with. CJ,
is the act done traditional, digital, or combo?
So Ben is a traditional. He's a traditionalist. He's pencils, he's inks, but sometimes he would do some sort of little, I don't know, little thingies. I don't know the technical term. I'm not an artist. But Wilson is a digital colorist. But I really love how you see how important colors are to not just to not just coloring something in. You're kind of creating a lot of this additional drama as well.
I've never heard KJB's voice before, but I just heard that in like a Mad Spidey thick Australian accent. Bloody love Aussies doing their own damn thing.
Yeah, we something different in the water down here. You know what? Can I just take a moment to say I think we've got some of the best tasting water in the world, because European tap water gave me diarrhea.
Steve, you're into your martial arts. How close are you to being able to perform a kick that goes through two people?
3.
Oh,
3 people.
No.
Jeez.
No,
No.
not at my age.
Sharif, as another individual with some kind of Asian descent, how does this make you feel?
As an expert on the topic.
Yeah, it's doable. What?
Oh, we're going with Destination 3D. Anyway.
Well, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, it
3Ds?
was. It was great. Yeah, there was one of them was 3D. I think it might have been
you and 2 other mates.
That's just to prove that Sharif does have a voice. Okay, so we'll get through some more comments and then we'll continue taking a look. European water gave me the Hate European Water show all of a sudden.
It's important.
Tate, back. Can I request signatures? Good
Absolutely,
question.
you can. I'll get the cat. We'll dip their paw in ink. I mean, yeah.
From the womb to the tomb, brother.
Hey, Matty.
Troy, you have leveled up. You've received your casual racism score.
You've been promoted to part-time racism now.
Well, that's what they say. They say 30% of all Australians are casual racists and the others are full-time.
Yeah. we're like full-time casual, Daintree.
Spring water straight from the mountain.
KJB, we didn't and this was sort of a bit of a strategic move, but we didn't go to all the nice, like people going to like Switzerland, and when you say European tour, mostly people will say, oh, you go to France, you go to Italy. But no, we sort of ended up going to, it was like a sort of like an Eastern European tour. So obviously our costs were brought down, but it's also like a different side of it too. But you know, that's the thing where it was not a conventional experience. But no, like the people were great. But yes, diarrhea water.
Claudia legit probably wants a paw signature on her comic. Tate is laying the truth down. Just Anna's signature, though. I mean, that's
what
that's quite
everybody
fair
wants.
enough.
Yeah.
I am going to pause this one for a sec, though, just to show people. Let's see here. I'm going to show people just what it is if they go to YouTube and they do select Anna. This is the sort of music that you're going to be looking at. Now, it is unfortunate that we can't listen to the actual music, because even though it is their own creation and their own lyrics and their own music, why can't we listen to it, Aaron? Tell the people the way the world works.
Okay, the way the world works. So Anna is signed to Eclipse Records, and these songs are distributed. So Eclipse Records goes through the distributor known as The Orchard, who are a subsidiary of Sony Music. So technically, when anybody plays the song, Sony Music's just like, that's under us. So, you know, we can use it in reels, you can use it in all these things, but basically it's like, in order to tap into their distribution networks, it will get flagged. So it's legit.
That's correct. Okay. So this is, let's say, go back. There we go. That's Anna right there on YouTube. 863 subscribers. Sure to get a lot more soon. Back to the Kickstarter.
So Aaron, in terms of the story, the creation of it, how did you and Josh approach this storytelling on how you crafted it from beginning to end?
So one thing that, all right, so basically I'll first explain the general roles, and it kind of carries over from Gods Among Men, but Josh is like the primary story writer, with the overall direction and the sort of key things. I've taken on script writer to handle sort of the more page-to-page elements. And Anna provides this perspective of like somebody outside of comics weighing in on these elements, like things that, what would somebody outside of comics enjoy seeing in a comic? So basically, it's like more universal appeal things. So one big thing was Josh said he felt like he wasn't really pleased with what Western superhero comics were presenting in general. And we are big fans of specifically Naruto. And one big thing that's, sort of more about the future of the Anna series is power scaling. I love how in Naruto, somebody can learn a power move, and then they can go on to either grow on that move, or they can pick up, whole new moves. Like Naruto's got the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and then he's like, now the Shadow Clones can each have a Rasengan, and then you can infuse Wind Chakra into it, and then he's like, oh, he's got a Demon mode. So we really wanted to keep it sort of like where you see all the characters starting now is their base. And so we're going to over time start to introduce, like their weapons will start to expand, their powers will start to expand into sort of, elemental things, maybe animals are involved. Because I love that kind of, I love having that room to sort of grow. Like, all right, I put this example, right, which some people, it might rub you the wrong way, but Spider-Man has powers of a spider, but he can't really level up by just shooting more webs.
Now you're disappointed.
That's a good point.
But look, I love Spider-Man, right? And I know there's so much you can do with a character, but what I love about Naruto is like characters can just learn these new moves and just like up their arsenal and just keep upping it to face a new threat.
Mm.
You're like, don't talk smack about Spider-Man. I'll smack you
Yeah,
up.
I know. That's why I've just lost interest in everything you're saying. In the meantime, here is a word from our sponsor, Comic Bookaroo, proud sponsors of AussieVerse for all your comic book needs. Graphic novels, hardcovers, omnibuses, single issues. Don't forget to pre-order every Sunday at Comic Bookaroo. And if you purchase 3 comics from Comic Bookaroo, you will also get Sharif's OnlyFans account for free.
Yes.
Moving on. We do have, I mean, come on. The cats went in. What's going on here?
What's
One
the
from
link?
Fork.
I want to purchase 3 books, please. Oh, sorry, we're back on the. Oh, okay. Yeah. The cats. The cats can. It's a good dinner. Yes, that is the parallels in our characters. Thank you. Yes. It's live. Okay, the cats, right? Because they didn't talk before. Yes. Big shout out to Wilson Go for his coloring. The man knows how to like make it pop. No, Sharif's OnlyFans is banned everywhere.
Oh my God, you know what? I didn't notice that his sticks were always spinning until you mentioned it.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of people sniff their comics, don't they?
Yeah, but you do other things too.
Okay, so what makes Anna unique? It says it right here in the Kickstarter. It's a series in its own right. This is not the first time bands have dipped their toe into the world of comic books, commonly doing one-shots or limited series inspired by their music. However, Anna is intended to be a comic series that can not only stand on its own legs with a long-form story that draws from reality, but it walks its own path. Fans of comic books can enter the world of Anna and appreciate the rich narrative woven, but fans have great art can enrich their experience by engaging with the music and other mediums Anna has to offer. Everything is connected, and remember, nothing is accidental.
Well, that was
Hey,
hard.
Azza, I have a question.
Yes.
Just trying to remember. This is just a dumb question, but I just wanted to know. Which one of the cats is the friendly one?
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, so Lola is the friendly, crazy white one, and Daisy's sort of the more serious. But she's friendly too at times, but she has a scowl.
It's Lola. When we came to your place, Lola was super friendly. Yeah, I just couldn't remember which one it was.
Just and so when we wanted to put them in the books, we're like, they have such. I love cats. Cats have such personalities to them, and so we're like, let's put them in the book and amp it up. So everything that Lola says, I'll do the voice and I'll go, yeah, that's something Lola would say.
Cool. Thank you for sharing.
No,
I just couldn't remember.
that was an interesting freeze frame you did there before.
I have always loved this cover. This is from Anna issue 0. I mean, it's really a truth picture because Anna does have you all in the palm of her hands. Fantastic.
Well,
I like it.
That issue 0 was actually the concept for that, the layout and everything was Anna's idea. Because she knows. She's like, I've got you.
Oh, she's completely talented. She's not just a voice. There is a lot with that. And I can say that about you all, actually. You're not, Josh goes not just a guitarist. Cleveland's not just a drummer and so forth. And so you've all got quite unique talents. And that's one of the things that attracted me to each of you personally, to be honest.
I was gonna say, Bo, yeah, we're people too, Like we are just more than what we do.
And it's nice to know that he finds you all attractive.
Oh, he's made that plenty clear. I think you've said that to my face on multiple occasions, and I love it. I love you.
It is true. There's not many men that could make me turn. Bon Jovi being one of them.
Sharif,
let's see.
me.
Sharif.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's about 4 people. Okay, let's just move on. So who is Arcady, the one-armed antagonist?
Okay. All right. So this is what obviously wasn't in Anna issue 0. This is the beginning of sort of every good hero or team needs an antagonist, and so we get introduced to Arkady and Domovoy. Now these are 2 characters that were sort of actually conjured up by Anna, one of which she was drawing from sort of old Slavic mythology, which I found really interesting because she was telling us the story about it, and I was like, I have never heard of this character and this background. And the character of Arkady is actually partially inspired by a Russian serial killer in the 90s. And there was, I don't think the guy had one arm, but there was something to do with a missing arm, which I was like, I found it so bizarre. And I know I'm dodging your question, but basically what is said on there, Arkady's like the, sorry, I have to wave like an idiot. Arkady is the first opponent. I was, yeah.
Axel, welcome.
Good
morning, AussieVerse. Greetings from the opposite side of the globe. Sorry, Sharif, I'm such a rude prick.
No, yeah. I am. No, I just picked up on what Aaron said. He's the first. So yeah. So I'm guessing as the story progresses, as the issue 2 and 3 come about, and the team's individual powers gets leveled up, we would naturally expect more antagonists or more arch nemesis to come on board with bigger and better threats, I would assume.
Absolutely. Okay, if I put it in Naruto terms, let's say Arkady. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is. It's not really a spoiler, but let's say Arkady and Domovoy are kind of like Zabuza and Haku.
I have no idea what you just said.
I thought it was some sort of dish you get at a restaurant.
I thought he was having a heart attack.
I'll get the Zabuza Haku Teppanyaki, please. That sounds
English. Can you put it in English, please?
Okay, basically they are 2 antagonists. You could say like the first big antagonist in Naruto that they encounter. That's what it is.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You're welcome.
So we're nearly up to an hour, and if the Big Mac is on a show for longer than an hour, he turns into a gremlin. That's where the movie got the idea from. So we need to hurry this up, and that is going to the tier rewards, baby. The comic, $15, standard edition cover, $30. You get the standard and the Euro Tour edition. If people did not see that earlier, let us know in the comments, and he will show you that cover again. Or you can go. He's showing it now. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrap around, baby. So, yeah.
Closer to the camera. Closer to the camera. Okay, too close. Too close.
So, what's up?
As Sharif said, with special appearance by Aaron as the bear.
Yes, I am the bear because I'm not wearing any pants.
Which is weird because Aaron's usually the special guest as a bear at different clubs.
Oh, that's unbearable.
Oh, I've just hit my head on the fan. Oh, wow. I'm not a bear. I'm a, what's the thing at the bottom? The otter.
Okay, we're going down to the triple comic, $40. That is the standard cover, the Euro Tour edition, plus Gods Among Men. That is an absolute bargain because I remember Gods Among Men selling for $20 a piece. Next, we have the triple comics and foil for $60. That is the standard, the Euro, the foil, and Gods Among Men #1. Next, we have $85, which is all of what I just said, plus the Anna t-shirt. What is that? Check out this sexy freaking thing right here. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, that's what that is. And also, if you keep going, you can also get everything that I just said, plus the hardcover, baby. The hardcover. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Plus the tote bag and the t-shirt. That's all. You can also get a standard retailer pack for $100, which has all of that stuff times 5, and the deluxe retailer pack plus the premium retail pack. If you can't decide what to get, then I don't know how to end that sentence, but you just need to decide something.
Buy the premium retail pack. You can't decide what to get.
Well, I want to know. I want to. What's this? Slower, you naughty scroller. You may open it slowly. Spency, long time no see, mate. Glad to see you around.
Love you, man.
Haha, Bo, you seem very excited. I am excited about the hardcover. I was so worried they weren't going to do a hardcover because they did Gods Among Men hardcover, and I need to have a Cynation Comics freaking area in my comic book room. You know, I need to get. I'm going to have to custom bind the issue 0 somehow into a hardcover, I think. Not a bear. A teddy bear is a bear too. That's a good point, actually. Sharif, which tier did you get? I have to imagine that you probably got one with the foil.
I could change it up to the foil one.
Bo's just egging everybody on now. You're just like, yeah, and Steve, I bet you got the premium retailer pack.
Oh, you just ruined it for me. I was going to say that again.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah. See, what you do is you buy the premium retailer pack, you sit on it for a while, and then you sell it on eBay, like I plan to do with this baby.
So
you think I bought it because I like the art?
Ben's still watching. No, we wanted to do retailer options this time because it was something new. Because the last time we reached out to all these stores after the fact, and we just thought this time, why not condense it? Oh yes, it is a Nightwing shirt.
Shiny. Sorry. I ruined that. We all have to do that together. 1, 2, 3.
Shiny.
Okay, that was crap.
Yeah.
Are you using Edge? I don't know what that means, but knowing you, Shaggy Mac, that is some kind of sexual comment about Edge.
I was gonna say I don't use Edge. You get Edge, I believe is the saying. Oh, Ben Solomon.
Ben, I was completely lying. I will have this till the day I die. It was only for comedic purposes. I swear to God.
Bullshit.
He is gonna color it in though.
Reminder for those outside of Australia, it is in AUD. That is a great point, Tate. So for me in the US, come to just under $40 USD for the triple comic tier. Now, Tate, I have one thing to say to that comment, even though it is completely accurate. How does it feel? How does it feel now that roles are reversed? The tables are turned, Mr. Bond. Do you know how many times I've backed your US Kickstarters and then I get like, oh, it's like an extra $10 or $20. Well, fuck it. Where's the creator's signed edition?
Well, so there's no official sort of avenue for that. But the thing is, the way we're kind of doing it is just ask us for one. Because in the backer, when you give out the backer survey at the end, you can just chuck in a little message and just be like, yeah, can you spit on my copy or something? And so, yeah, just ask us to do it and we'll do whatever we can.
So as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures on my Anna's. How do I get 6 signatures when there's not that many of you in the? Oh, that's right, because you got the artist, you've got the the everything else. Okay,
you've got the guy who just tags along.
Hey, I got 7.
You got 7?
Who is your 7?
Look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who was the 7th?
Oh, look, that's. I guess you'll never know.
Oh,
Hang
wait,
on.
no,
Hang
hold
on.
5
What
members
number's
of the
yours?
band,
5 members of the band. Ben signed it as well,
and then I signed it.
and you signed it.
Oh, Steve's got them all. So
Oh,
who
wait a
you
I got
minute.
them all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 7 too. I didn't
Oh,
see this
okay.
one. It's hiding in Anna's hair.
That's
Yeah.
that's Josh's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you. You were so upset about potentially coming second.
Well, hang on. I might still become second. What number is yours out of 150?
3.
What?
Ooh.
No, it's not. It's 127.
Yeah, I was like 3, huh?
I stole yours.
Okay,
Anna.
well, mine's 122. So yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
win. Thank you.
Yeah, man,
Um,
fuck you.
Scrolling down now. What are we looking at here? What's this collage?
So this collage is basically like the fact that Anna issue 0 was something that we've been kind of, as I say, we bang on. We have been talking about it since late 2023 when it first came out, and this is taking it to concerts, putting it in the hands of people who love both comics and music, and also just people who love the band. So it was really cool to take it. What we've got, there's photos there from when we went to the Ailey Beach Festival of Music. There's photos from Europe, but there's also photos from conventions. So yeah, it's like this thing's been out in the world, but now it's finally come to Kickstarter for everybody to get a chance to get their hands on it.
Not one of them is AussieVerse. What the hell?
Where I don't. Oh wait, no way. You know what? I've got you guys holding Gods Among Men, but not Anna. Also, I'm sorry, Bo, but if you can take a look, right? And this is just for pure marketing. There's a lot more girls on there, and I'm sorry, but if I had.
He can pull it off.
I hope he's not going to pull it off.
He's
It's a
gonna
family show.
he's gonna pull it all right.
Are you going to
Yes.
Sydney?
Not well. We don't. There's nothing in the cards right now, but we would very much like to.
I don't know if they'll let you in.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm already invited to the front of the Mardi Gras float
Oh, well, okay. Fair enough then.
because I'm a bear. Rawr.
Here is another great shot of Anna. Oh, okay. So what you're doing is, okay, so this is the creative team. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So this is Anna, lead singer of the band, but not only is she the lead singer of the band, she is also the co-creator and editor-in-chief. Next, we have Joshka, who is Aaron's brother. He is the lead guitarist, co-creator, and story writer. Next up, we have some guy we don't want to talk about.
Who's that?
And then,
Who's that?
oh,
Good. Oh, no. Move on.
What a good-looking rooster.
Bear material.
just casually out there amongst the cacti.
Still in white.
Preparing himself.
Me with all my
Yeah,
friends.
look-
You know that white. I can't wear white tops. I was on the plane on the way to Europe.
Yes, you can, boy. Yes, you can.
I stained it twice. I stained it by brushing my teeth. So in an attempt to be clean, I dirtied my white shirt.
Sig, mate.
Oh,
What a line. You know
most
what?
beautiful.
You're the number one for lifer from now on, and you don't even have to be a for lifer.
I think we'll do a variant copy with just Bo's face on it, but like 3D embossed. Just
we then have Ben Sullivan. Now, for those that don't know Ben Sullivan, he has made a couple of comments in the chat. He is the original artist for Gods Among Men. This is the original artwork that I was lucky enough to be quick enough to actually grab. This is overlooking a part of Melbourne, near the Shrine of Remembrance, is it? I think.
that is
Yeah.
correct.
So very, very happy to get that. It's still unframed to my dismay, but it will be eventually. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting Ben Sullivan is because, yes, he's a great drummer. Yes, he's a great artist. Yes, he's a great person. Yes, all of those things. But did you know that there was a movie that came out last year? And I'm talking like American Hollywood movie, not like, your backyard, I've just got a camera movie, where it was called Sting. It was a horror movie that came out, and I actually really enjoyed it. I kind of did. I'm not going to lie. It was really great. In the movie, the main character is an artist. But, actors, they lie. They really don't have talent. And Ben Sullivan actually drew the art for the artist in the movie. That is just freaking amazing. I can't believe that. And when I asked Ben about it, I expected him to be like me, where if it was my art in a movie, I'd be like, yeah, man, my art's in a movie. I'm like a god now. And Ben's just like, yeah, my art's in a movie. What do you think of the film? It was really good. How dare you be so humble?
That was actually that was actually a pretty good Ben Sullivan. Ben, what do you think?
Oh, there he is. He's still here.
It's not colored in yet. So humble, Ben. You're the best.
Yeah, so this is your cover artist with some other guy that I've never seen before.
Just some dude holding the art. Yes. I find it funny, right? Because I have to put, I'm like, Kiba right with Todd McFarlane left, just in case, there's some, some homies won't know. But yes, that is the guy. Comics is the new Spanish fly.
It's a virus? Addictive? I don't know. Eddie Vedder in the weeds, Mac in the cacti. Wait, sorry, I'm behind on the comments. What he means, yeah, look at that, Mac in the cacti, and then you've got Eddie Vedder in the weeds. There you go. I'm way too behind. I'm acting like Omnidog right now. So these are the artists. Some of the covers that he's done in the past.
That is correct. Well, actually quite recent because it wasn't until it was January 2024 that he was one of the winners of the Spawnuary competition, and that's how. Sorry, I have to go to this question by Shaggy Mac. Bo, please, as an Asian man, how does this story speak to you?
I am inclined to pretend to be Sharif right now, but I feel like we'll get completely cancelled. Or, I no, there's no way out of this. So I'm going to humbly decline. And you know what? I will give you this impersonation as soon as we stop recording, and I can't be sued or hated.
Just say graphic novel.
Graphic novel. My favorite graphic novel. Sorry. I totally...
The awkward silence was real.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we need
silence of racism.
I think we need one of these. Which I actually like a packed ring. I'm not going to lie. I do. I find that entertaining.
Did you say a packed ring?
Correct.
Yeah,
he did.
He doesn't like a packed ring.
Yucks.
Well, it's better than a Monster Wood, isn't it? And Monster Wood Omnibus all become one hardcover.
I've got one of those right now.
Oh my god.
An omnibus?
Oh, Monster Wood, you fucking...
That's why I can't stand up.
Oh, shenanigans. If you like what you're seeing right there, go check out our FOC videos every week, contributed by, starring, having 3 dickheads. So continuing on. That's a cool Spawn cover and Violet. That's really good covers, actually.
I love that. I would so love to get him back on in the future when we can start bringing in the more demonic characters too.
Why is right and left switched in that picture? Is that because you're upside down? Which picture?
the one with Kiba and McFarlane. It's just yes.
Yeah. I'm laughing because I get it now.
Yes. What do you want?
How dare you lot Popper that close to Batmantha? We're nearly at the end now. They have the specifications of the comics. Now, the fun part, the stretch goals, baby. Who doesn't love some stretch goals? Hercules, Hercules. The first stretch goal is if we get to $5,000. How close are we? Oh, we're so close. If we get to $5,000, you get what, Aaron? What?
So, and I'm glad, Mr. Roth, that we covered this before, but you get 2 randomly selected Anna A5 prints from the current range, which are these 3 designs.
You know what? Seriously, that I don't know which one I'd want, but I like as in to choose from. But I do this one here, like the first one on the left. I have seen that in person, and it is just gorgeous.
I love that one
the way
too.
that you've done that. Yeah.
But Anna loves the red one, so everybody has a different sort of favorite.
That's true, actually. I forget not everybody agrees with me.
Yeah, those that don't normally get asked to come back.
The second stretch goal is 2 Anna guitar picks randomly selected from the current design. Now, Aaron, what is different between these guitar picks and the ones you were offering for the people that pledged in the first 48 hours?
So these guitar picks are actually, when I say from our current range, we've actually created these ones to be sort of the regular range at shows, and that have been available on our online store since last year. So the thing about the 24-hour one is we're just making a very limited batch just for the Kickstarter. And this was one thing that occurred to me, that in Budapest, I saw a lady collecting picks, and she actually kept the picks in her phone case. And I just thought, wow, that was such a cool thing to see. And so we've got our picks in there. And I'm like, I think picks are a very interesting collector's item as well. You don't have to play with them. You can just keep them in a display thingy,
I don't play guitar, but can I still have picks, or do you need to be able to play the guitar?
No. So if you don't play guitar, we will instantly reject you the ability to acquire the picks.
God damn it! I thought so. Okay, I got 100% black one, Big Mac. Hang on, whoa! I read that really.
Whoa! Clickbait. I got. No, that's exactly what he said. I got a 100% black one.
I
Me
just
too.
heard Claudia laughing from the lounge room. Oh my god! You just comic meat and music to both. That's true. That's true. Mostly armless. I don't know where this conversation is going.
Why are we talking about 100% black and meat? And
I don't know. You know what I'd like to do with that? If you know what, I'd like to. Okay, I'm going to start my sentence again. If you get to 10,000,
go with English.
If you get to 10,000 and we do get 2 guitar picks, I am going to buy the remaining ones off your website, and I'm going to make a nice little necklace.
ooh.
I reckon that would be really cool.
I think what will be cool is to also do a special range of picks, and they're actually made from pearl, and then you can make a necklace from that.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Oh, I had to. You said necklace.
Steve, out of these picks, which is if you could only pick one pick, which one would you get?
Oh, look, I'd like to pick them all, to be honest. But
that wasn't the question.
Hang on, let me finish. Shut up. I would actually go with the Josh pick. I would pick Josh. Pick.
That was perfect timing, Tate. Okay, cool. Sharif, which one stands out to you?
The black and gold, just the logo, and I'm a simple guy.
Do you know what's printed on the back of the black and gold?
No.
Send me one and I'll find out.
Okay.
Look at you wheeling and dealing.
Good answer.
Good man.
You promised me I'd be good. Yeah, but I know you, Shaggy, and you can just let it out, mate. It's all good. Don't worry. I mean, I think this conversation's gotten pretty loose.
We haven't really been restrained.
Yeah. I mean the cat, you juvenile. What? Oh. Right. Okay.
100%.
Because we were meant to understand that, Axel, were we? That you're talking about a cat. If anything, we thought we were talking about the opposite of a cat.
Dog.
All right. Now you've got your third stretch goal at 15,000, which is
You get a Josh.
mystery prize.
You get to take a Josh home.
You get it's a back rub. Fly me to
Aaron
you.
did say that before the show that even though it's a mystery prize and people aren't meant to know what it is yet, he is going to give the world a clue about it right now.
You know, the thing about mysteries is they're best left unsolved.
Oh, I put you right on the spot and you handled that like a pro.
Oh, see? Not bad, not bad.
These are some of the feedback, the comments about
Get that in
Gods
the
Among
top
Men.
right.
What's that top right? Oh, it's AussieVerse.
Oh.
Sure to be the most talked about comic of this recent generation. And I stand by that. Thank you.
The thing is, now Anna has overtaken Gods Among Men in the Kickstarter, so there is some infighting. You know, it's basically me going like, you suck, and then it's like, we're better than you, and it's just an internal battle.
I love, I was so disappointed when Near Mint Condition received your comic because it was the one show where they were clearly distracted and busy because they had a show that I've never seen them do before, which was at a comic shop. And people were walking around. People are walking around and talking to them and all that, where every other time they actually give it real attention, you know? And I can't believe that the line you got from them is, the artwork is really good in this.
I should have chucked an exclamation mark in there, shouldn't I? But no, it was, I mean, words can't just quite capture the way it was said, because the way it was said, I feel like an exclamation mark probably captures his expression better.
Well, no, I will explain it, and that is they because we gave them a bunch of comics, and I tried to highlight Gods Among Men, and he's just kind of gone, oh yeah, this is cool, oh yeah, this is cool, oh this looks good, oh this looks good. Then Aaron made a comment later saying, hey, can you show us Gods Among Men? And he's gone, yeah, sure, not realizing Aaron is actually Aaron of the comic, and he picks it up and he actually starts flipping through it, and you could tell that he was actually really surprised. And he goes, wow, the art's actually really good in this. I just don't think he actually expected that. So, yes, it does show the difference between just reading the line and actually hearing it.
Yeah, that is correct.
Wow, look at that. Shaggy Mac gifted 5 AussieVerse memberships. Holy moly. Thank you very much, man. That is very, very generous of you. I wonder who got them. I don't know how to check that, but I'm sure it'll come out at some point. Whack Comics.
Oh,
brother.
looky here.
Wow, look at the cat.
We have missed you, brother. Lee, good to see you, brother. Tate, good to see you too. All right, have a conversation on your own time. This is my show. Now, yes, it's even gone to CGC, Gods Among Men.
Yes. Oh, I didn't realize that was my cue. Yeah, that was an unexpected thing that happened late last year, and I've got the, hold on, I have to get up, so you might see my underpanties, but I'll crawl on the floor.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional. So yeah, baby, this was surreal. Like I'd seen slabs before, but to see this come through, doesn't have my name, but that's okay, But it is Josh Mack's story, Ben Sullivan cover and art, so that is accurate. But no, this is a freaking that's very cool. I kiss it every night. Okay, I don't want to get up again because I feel like you probably got a glimpse of my dirty bits.
Oh, fantastic. All right, what else have we got here? So within their first year, Cynation Comics secured the stocking of their book with 32 stores and retailers nationwide in Australia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Budapest, Hungary, as well as independently sold over 600 copies across both titles. Their first title released in April 2024, Gods Among Men, which was fully funded in 1 hour on Kickstarter and was the highest trending comic book Kickstarter in the world for 24 hours. They believe the stories should come first, but their track record has also demonstrated the high value they place in the art, the quality of their product, and the readers' feedback. And as you can see here, that is where the funding goes. 43% of the funding goes into production of the comic for fulfillment and stock, while Kickstarter take 10%, 25% is shipping and handling. That does not leave much room to, go to the special places that you spend money on.
You mean if you
that's a different kind of handling.
Do you mean a supermarket?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Gods Among Men and Anna. Get on it. AussieVerse approved. I'm actually annoyed that I haven't read Anna #1 before the Kickstarter, because that's how the Mac Brothers used to treat me. But now I have to read it just like everybody else, and I have to wait and just find out for myself. So, you know what? It's annoying, but, it is what it is. Now, let's go back here. Bada bing, bada boom. We are at the end of the show. Dude.
Yo.
What else you got to say, man?
What else?
What else you got to say, man? What else you got to say?
I don't know. This is 2025 has just 2024 just we didn't even expect it to go the way it did. Thank you. 2025 is shaping up to be a really crazy year. And evidently from seeing AussieVerse as well, like you guys are absolutely crushing it and busy. But I'm 100% sure that we can reunite and Sharif come down again, or we'll just all head up to Brisbane. But yeah, like amidst everything, I'm so grateful to have you guys and good people, surrounding us to cheer us on, and we can all share the love. Because this year is gonna be absolutely crazy. So
when is Anna's next gig?
Yeah.
So technically, the next gig is gonna happen on the 3rd of April in Tokyo. So we'll see you there.
God damn it. Okay, when is your next gig in Australia?
Don't know yet.
Oh, well, that's crap, because you always answer that question, and now you don't. So that's a letdown.
I'm going to answer that. Brisbane after they come back from Tokyo. There you go.
Hopefully Brisbane and Sydney, and doing like a little Australia thing, and Melbourne as well.
I was going to say with the Tokyo tour, because you're Asian, you can go and stay with your family in Japan, mate.
I think you can just get in, no passport needed. They just scan your face.
As long as I can show my graphic novel.
It was called a sledgehammer.
Cusco Games has a good point. Is there going to be a new spankable tier?
Well, it depends where you live, right? Because like flights are pretty pricey. If you're like, Steve's down the road, so that one's easy. Bo is moving further away, so I might have to charge more for postage and handling. And Sharif, you're gonna at least have to let me stay the night, at least. So that's we can't do it as a tier. It has to be sort of like slide into my DMs kind of situation. I think it's probably the most professional way to handle it.
Like a Nuru slide into your DMs.
That's so specific, Bo. Please, with this sounds like Japanese culture. Enlighten us about Nuru.
Graphic novel.
Graphic.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages. Usually I say that at the beginning of the show, but because today is a special one, I am saying it at the end of the show. This has been AussieVerse. We are always coming at you with all of the latest Kickstarters from Australia and the world around you. We want to say thank you for joining us tonight. It has been an hour and 23 minutes, and you could have been doing other things. You could have been spending your time with your loved ones, watching another YouTube channel, or even watching another movie or a TV show. But instead, you decided to spend your time with us, and we want to say thank you so much. We love each and every one of you for doing that. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. It's not hard. You press a button. You want to change your mind later, you unsubscribe. But for now, subscribe. It's not hurting anybody. Just do it. Thank you, everybody, for commenting on the chat. We really appreciate all of the love. OG Shaggy Mac giving out the 5 free subscriptions. That is absolutely freaking amazing. Thank you so much for that. To our 4 lifers that have been around, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you to Steve, Sharif for joining us and being the 2/3 of the pie that matter more than anybody else. And Aaron, a big Mac, want to say to you, brother, as we go away and I keep pretending to be a pigeon, what is AussieVerse?
For life.
That is right. Before we go, we do want to say, Whack Comics, shut the fuck up. Okay, catch you later.